Here we go. All right. So this week, Miss Harris gave you guys the writing extension menu, remember? And which type of writing did we agree as a group that we were going to write? Persuasive. And you guys said you wanted a St. Patrick's Day themed writing, so we sort of came up with a topic together. Why was this a writing extension menu for you guys? It was a choice board. Why?
Because to make imaginations come and we will be to write.
Right, because you got to pick a type of writing that you wanted to write about, which goes along with our 4th grade writing pieces, because we have to learn narrative, persuasive, and expository, and you guys got to pick that you wanted to do persuasive, and then you got to pick your own topic rather than Ms. Harris just giving you a topic. Okay, so today you're going to continue your writing. I will be meeting with you and conferencing to see where your writing's at, to see if Ms. Harris can offer you any suggestions, because the goal is we want to submit it today. Okay, all right, let's look back at our topic. You were writing a 3-paragraph essay to convince
a leprechaun
to buy your pot of gold. So as a group, we all went through a checklist, and you guys got to decide based on your individual pot of gold the size of your bag of gold. How much is your gold worth? So Sharada's gold may be worth more than Xavier's, vice versa. All right, you got to choose where your location was. The location of the gold was. You've got to choose, does it have any previous owners? What does that mean?
Like, has anybody owned it before?
Right, did someone own it before you found it, before you bought it? How much does the bag weigh? What is the color of it? Is it shiny? Is it vibrant? Some of you, as we said, you could include a map in your writing. You could put a visual on your writing that you find, or you could draw one, right, to go along with your writing when we print it. Where's the gold being stored? Okay, so where's it being hidden at, right? Has it had to have any repairs? So has it been damaged? Did you include visuals of it? And then your persuasive vocabulary you should include, right? Do you have to include all of this? No, just some of it, because this goes along with the type of writing you're doing. And then how much are you selling it for? That's a really big one. Is there anything unusual about it or interesting? What are the rules and laws for it? Is there a secret code? And is there a rainbow at the end? You can also include your own stuff, right? These are just some tips to get you going that you need to include. So when the buyers are reading your writing and your letters about trying to convince them to buy your gold, this will help them be convinced, okay? Because you're working as a seller, okay? So you're trying to persuade someone to buy your gold. So you're going to start working, or continue working, as we've already started. Then I'm going to come around and start conferencing with you as needed, okay? All right, we have about 15 minutes. So you can continue, get started. Who is this? I know Layla's new today because she wasn't here when we first started, so Layla, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know when you need me. Here for a minute. Here, I'm gonna walk around and video y'all. Well, okay. I'm gonna show this. Remember, guys, you should have paragraphs. start conversing with some of you. I'm gonna look at Sam Reethy's first, then I'll sort of go around. So let's look at it. Okay. Hi, I'm Sam Reethy. It was St. Patrick's Day. Okay. It was St. Patrick's Day and my house was full of gold. I did not know what to do with it, so I made a plan to do something with it. After that, my face lit up like a light full of gold shimmering in a pot. I knew you'd want to know my awesome idea. It is selling them to a, okay, so you had an abundance of gold, so you're like, I want to sell some to a leprechaun. Cool. All right, I'm gonna do that because that starts your paragraph. All right, I love your transition words. So I went outside and put the gold.
Outside.
Oh my, it was so heavy. I set up a table and put the gold on top of the table. I waited outside for a leprechaun to come. I literally slept because nobody, not even a normal person, came. After that, a leprechaun came. To describe him, he was very tall and he had fancy clothes with shimmering glitter. Hi, I'm Leopard, Leopold the leprechaun, he said. Hello, mister, I said. He asked, how much is it worth? $100,000, I said. All right, and I love how you're putting your dialogue in there. All right, continue going. For reading Sam Reethy, she's probably gonna have more than 3 paragraphs. That's okay. Remember, we had to have a minimum, right? Okay, you ready for me? All right, I'm conversing with Xavier. All right, Mr. Liver, would you like to? So